Okay, so the block for the Trino, the block and the crank is in a machine shop. They seem to think there's no problem with turning that crank down and cleaning it up. So while I'm waiting on that, I want to get this thing hooked to the trailer and maybe start up the race car, get it out, and take a trip down the road, make sure the brakes and everything and the lights and everything are working on the trailer first, and maybe take a trip down the road. But before I do that, I got some goodies in. I got my Power Stroke stickers, which go right about there. I'm going to stick them on real quick. I'm going to take me a clean paper towel. I'm going to wipe it down with alcohol, get it good and clean. Alcohol won't hurt your paint. Find one to dry it. Towel it is. Give it a few minutes to dry. I'm even going to put a little alcohol on my hands just so I don't get any oil on the sticky part of the sticker. Don't know the exact factory location, but I am going to try to get it in the middle of the bottom of this. I hope it's not crooked. Don't look crooked. I'm sure it's not perfect, but hopefully that will stay on there. I like the way that looks. Now let me do the other side. Then I'm going to find my hitch and my trailer plug. We'll back this thing out and see if we can't get some trailer lights and brakes working. Battery is hooked up in the trailer now. And got a jack. Crystal is very interested in the jack. Yep, so it works. Coming back to life. Well, you ready to go? Huh? You ready to go? You want to hook up to the trailer? Do you? Huh? You want to get out, will you? I got to find the key first. I thought it was in here, but it's not. She likes to ride. She'll ride in almost anything. Won't you, girl? Okay, so the plan for tonight, this is just Monday night. I just want to hook up real quick and plug it in and see. And she had to jump in for this little short trip. Almost tempted to try to take her racing with me one time. I don't really, some people take their dogs to the track. I'm not fond of that idea. I believe the noise is very, very hard on their ears. And I don't think this one would be spooked. No way my last dog, Angel, would put up with it. I don't think this girl would be spooked that much. It's just that when I go, there's usually no one with me. There would be friends at the track that would probably keep an eye on her, but I just don't like the idea of being out there racing, leaving her tied to the trailer, not really knowing what's going on. I'd rather she be safe here or at Pet Suites. What do you think? You ever been to Pet Suites? You go play with other puppies? You want to go play with other puppies? Huh? Do you? This video is getting to be more about you than hooking up to the trailer. Now, one thing I need one of those cameras so I can line it up without having to get out 50 times. Let's see what it looks like. I'm pretty close to straight, lining up straight with it. finally hooked up. Okay, the reason that my left turn signal is not working at the trailer, it was, I'm pretty sure, a problem with this plug. I used a test light, and I believe it's, bear with me, I'm doing this with one hand, holding the camera with the other. Right there where my thumb is, where it's touching that prong, that is the left turn signal. I was getting nothing. I played around with these plugs, unplugged them, wiggled them around, and then I got a left turn signal at the plug here, which it wasn't plugged in the trailer, but it was making my test light blink on and off. And so I just cleaned these, and what I did was I just rolled up some sandpaper just like this right here. I just stuck them in here and shined them up. This just plugs in to these two guys right here. And of course my clips are broke, because those things always break when you try to take them off. I was never good at getting those undone without breaking the clips. Once I confirm everything's working, I'll tape these together for now. I would like to order a new harness if that's available. Trailer plug would be, but yeah, we'll just leave that hanging there. I have not made a mount for it yet. I'll be mounting something right about here. And we'll get this thing started up. See what happens. Okay, the left turn signal is blinking on the truck. And we have a turn signal. Try the right. Right signal still working. Nothing else. Alright, let's hook it up. After I cleaned the plug where this harness connects to the truck, I also cleaned this plug out, cut some sandpaper off, and slid it up and down in there. Left signal's on, and we see blinking. Alright, that's all it was, just a dirty connection. And I still want to buy a new plug if I can. I would like to get the harness with the right plugs that plugs into the truck. The original setup, if that's available. Double check our right signal. Should still be working. There was no trouble with it. Yep. Now, when you're by yourself and you want to check your brake lights, now if it was dark out, wouldn't have to do this. That might be enough to get some brake lights going. Oh, I know I can catch it on something up there. Yep. Hard enough to hold it down, turn on the lights. I see something on this side and that side. Now, check our running lights. Look a little dim, but these lenses need cleaned or replaced. These are some LED bulbs is what they are. I don't know if you got to buy the whole thing or not. I think you do. Might be able to clean those. Those are really, the sun has really faded them. I may end up getting new ones just because they're just so hazed up and it makes them look dim. Maybe there's something I can clean them with. Have to look that up. So that part is ready. This is Friday afternoon, and what I want to do tomorrow, if it doesn't rain too hard on me, I think there's just a small chance of thunderstorms. It's been dry. I haven't had any real rain in about almost 3 weeks. We'll get the race car started up, pull it out of here, and make room in the garage so that I can get some new slicks on it after they're ordered. And when I get the car out tomorrow, we'll take this trailer down the road. Of course, I'll have to clean some stuff up and put it away. But we will pull the trailer down the road empty is what we plan to do. We want to see if our brakes still work and all that. I know the brake box seems to work on the truck. So now it's Saturday morning. Batteries are... I've had the charger on for a few hours. They're up to like 82%. Probably good enough to start it. Hopefully it will start. I have some fuel in it. Like I said, enough to get it started and get it out. But the trailer, everything should be ready. It's still got antifreeze in it. It has not been started since May of last year. So we're going to unhook that battery charger and close the trunk and leave the camera right back here. And we'll see if she starts up. I bet it will. I have not charged it since May of last year. It's always been a really good car. Okay, let's see if I can remember how everything goes. Let's try the weight bars first. Put this one in. I don't think What side you use one on, that matters. It's been that long since I've hooked these up. There's that. I can't remember if the sway bar goes on first, or the weight bar goes on first, or does it even matter? I can't even remember that. It's been that long. And yeah, I believe the sway bar should go on first. I may have to unfreeze it. I may have to work that thing loose. Let's try this. There we go. It goes on like that. Can you even see? Am I in the way? There it goes. Let me get over here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, this pin goes on here. That goes there. And I'm missing one of these. I also need a cheater bar for leverage. Now, I can't remember how many links I went up on this. I think it was 6. We'll try that. Not too critical since we'll be pulling an empty trailer. It's something you have to play with and adjust. These are called weight bars. They kind of take the load off the tongue somehow. I remember them being tighter, but then again, that was with the car in it. Got a homemade clip here, and I need to find the other one. Alright, everything's out of it that would possibly roll around. And Crystal's been driving me nuts. She's awful playful for as hot as it is. Jumping in and out of the trucks, then won't get out when I need her to get out. She's still in her puppy stage, but she's getting big enough to be a monster. Take it slow and easy, get on the freeway, turn around at the first exit and come back. That's all we're going to do. I haven't pulled this big long trailer in over 11 years now. So I'll be taking it slow and easy. I don't even drive this truck. Haven't even been driving this truck a lot in 11 years. Just since I've got it going, just took it to a hardware store and stuff like that. I wasn't sure if I'd like these little F-150 mirrors, but they're not as bad as I thought they'd be. I may mount some different ones on it later. Can't tell if the trailer brakes are working or not just from that slow stop. This old obsolete, outdated 7.3 pulls this big trailer pretty nice. That ain't bad. Probably a little better than it used to because it should be running better than it did since I took it off the road. Got a sealed up exhaust, little bit of a turbo upgrade, just a better impeller, and yeah, better exhaust too. Got the new downpipe, new exhaust. Probably will pull better. Also glad I got this AC going on this thing. It feels pretty nice in here on a hot day. Wow, with that, you know, that's a pretty big trailer. I don't know what it weighs empty, but so girl just acts like it's not back there. I want to get used to going around curves with this trailer and everything. When you haven't pulled a trailer like this in a long time, you tend to get a little nervous. Small upgrade, almost 65. Not pushing it hard. Brakes must be working because it stops pretty easy. Rolled the window down. I heard a squeaking. I think it's just a rattle in my window mechanism or something. I think it's an interior noise. Nothing wrong. At the Waffle House. This truck and trailer has been in this parking lot quite a few times. Lots of late nights coming back from racing. stopping at the Waffle House, have a late night breakfast. Miss those days. Well, I haven't lost too much of my trailer pulling skills. It's really not that bad. It's a long trailer. It's a 28 foot too. Don't know if I want to spend the money, but I'm tempted to buy a Featherlight, maybe step it back down to a 24 foot. I don't know, this big trailer truck pulls this trailer just fine. Stop suddenly and seems to stop dead. Welcome to Kentucky, where your tax dollars go to everything except the roads. It may have a lot to do with everyone's bad decision in the last election. Not mine. So Crystal, being the good little girl that she is, when I went to leave, she walked out right into her little holding area and let me close her in. When I left, I forgot to close this gate. Made me worried, but like the good girl that she is, she just went in her little sleeping area and did not escape. You are such a good girl. Now, this, I think I'll call that little test run a success. Seemed to do good. Like, we didn't go very far. It was only like 4 or 5 miles to the first exit. We turned around and came back. I noticed some noises in the transmission, but I can't. It's been so long since I pulled the trailer. I can't remember if you heard that while I was pulling a lot of weight or not. Plus my tires are really old and hard. That might have been what I was hearing. But nothing got hot. I don't smell anything. Everything seems good. So the plan is I'm going to order some slicks for the race car, some new tires for this, and I'm going to drive that to work all week to see how it does. What's the matter, girl? You's already sleeping. She's in the basement sleeping. And we'll see how it does. Make sure I don't hear anything I don't like or anything. But the more I drive it, the more I'll trust it. And that'll be all for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I kind of enjoyed making this one. It was fun to actually test some stuff out instead of just constantly working on stuff. So, yeah, for the next video, we'll either be messing with the truck or the trailer, or we'll be getting some slicks on the race car.